So I didn't watch it yet, but I'm definitely gonna give it a try and watch it and take a look at it. But this is Guillermo, I think, del Toro's Pinocchio, handcrafting Pinocchio behind the scenes. And yeah, it looks really good. I talked about that. I think I have my video uploaded, but I'm just gonna take a look at the work that went into it, because a good friend of mine was like, she liked the art style. The art style was really cool and didn't know what to call it. And I think it's like, is it like stop motion? I can't remember, but I think I told her stop motion, but I can't remember seeing the trailer, and I didn't actually watch it, but I'm pretty sure it's stop motion. I don't know, did I? Either way, we're going to check it out now, see if it's stop motion. And I like animation like this too, and I definitely want to take a look at it. And I didn't know that, well, she didn't know this, but when she ended up searching up his name, he ended up being the same one who made, was it Pan's Labyrinth? I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly. But either way, let's hop into it, and let's look at the handcrafting behind it. Remember, take fate into your own hands, and I'm always sending out a lot of love to y'all.
Hey. When we started to tackle this Pinocchio, I knew I wanted to do my own version. I didn't want to address just an adaptation.
Yeah, okay.
This Pinocchio is a retelling of a story you think you do know, but you don't know.
Guillermo's able to Trojan horse really big discussions about humanity into a really entertaining family.
See, and movie. I got that
It doesn't look like any animated film you've ever seen before.
Oh boy.
It's completely different.
It's a real, true adventure.
Animation has become, in the minds of the consumers, a genre. But it also is an art form, and of all the art forms of animation, to me the most sacred and magical is stop motion.
Stop motion. I was right. It's stop motion. So it was funny when the guy was, it's not unlike anything you've seen before. I could imagine he's saying that as in they probably went definitely in, because stop motion takes its time. There's really particular movements. You got to angle every single frame, right? So that's definitely a shout out to that. That's fucking amazing. But no, it's definitely like stuff I've seen before. That's why I knew it was stop motion. But not taking away from the work. I was saying I didn't watch it, so that's why I'm saying it's probably. But from what I'm seeing, it looks amazing.
This is the bond between an animator and a puppet.
There's a sophistication of filmmaking when it's applied to stop motion, which is inherently handcrafted.
Yeah.
You get a really powerful combination.
Yeah.
Everything has to be built.
Oh my gosh, I would so love to be a part of a project like this, bro. Hands down. Even if I'm just a voice actor, can I see?
And that's
beautiful.
Really powerful. It helps you best tell the story.
Yeah.
The sets are evocative of
Holy
beauty
shit.
of these little Italian towns. And I know places just like this.
We did a huge amount of research because I wanted the world to feel real.
Yeah, I bet.
All the structures in the town had the remnants of their origins, like medieval.
Holy shit, these are like full-size sets. Like, I mean, that guy was sitting down in there, and the building was as big as him sitting in that position. So it's like seeing that behind the scenes before I go and watch.
Ruins, and then on top of that you have 18th century carvings, and then you have murals from the 1500s, 1400s.
Sick.
So it feels layered.
Yeah.
One of the unique challenges that we have is the animator has to actually be able to get in and reach the puppets and animate. So we have to design these sets so that they can be pulled apart in many different ways.
Yeah.
It's all a big teamwork, and we're all sitting there together talking about how this is going to look. You know, the film looks a certain way, and then the animation needs to fit into that world as well.
What is coming through?
Oh, that's so sick. That's so crazy, bro. That's why I've always respected stop motion, though. Now that we're seeing it, like, you know, it goes back to what I said. I'm not going to put too crazy, like, be like, oh, it's amazing. But, like, it is. It literally is. It's crazy.
So emotional and
this
strong.
is nuts.
It's very inspiring for a composer to be offered so much depth in the story. And so
see, the composer, that's what I'm saying, man. Even if I was a voice actor, I'd be like, ah,
much
damn.
in the rendering.
The songs spring out of Pinocchio completely by surprise. And there's a purity Like a handmade quality to the songs themselves.
Yeah, that's funny how she put that. That's
Discussed
cool.
me writing the lyrics to some of the music, and we broke the basic concepts together.
For the whole film, I've chosen to use only wood instruments. So it creates a very strange environment that belongs to Pinocchio.
It's a movie with a huge...
He used only wood instruments. That's so clean. Like that's so clean.
Heart.
What can you
It
say?
deals with sense of self, family, and
Yeah.
not having to change to be accepted.
It can bring a
yep.
tear to your eye how emotional it is.
Voice of Pinocchio.
Guillermo is always looking at what it is to be a human. That's his territory. And Pinocchio is all about that.
I'm the luckiest boy in the world!
And I think that's exactly why I love Pinocchio, because the whole point is that he is a little boy. Like, he is a little boy. He's made of wood, but he still remains convinced in who he is. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, if this has to deal with humanity and there yada yada, it's gonna go through the, like, it's like the hero's journey sort of thing going on. So, you know, it's amazing because it's like Pinocchio's not hurting anybody. Pinocchio's not trying to hurt anybody. You know, Pinocchio is just, he's a little boy, man. He's a real boy. He's just a boy made of wood, you know, but he's still a little boy. And I feel like that's going to be the whole hero's journey thing, is there's going to be people to try to tell him, like, yeah, you're not actually that. But I wonder, I want to see. I don't want to assume too much, and either way I stay in the middle. So definitely good job to the whole team. I'm sending the energy out to each and every one of you. That's so you guys put in that fucking work. The people having to get in there and move it every single time. The people putting the sets together. The man composed the songs. All this is that's fucking crazy. And I feel like that's why maybe I don't feel like there's too many stop motion things I've seen. I literally can only think of 2 others. It's probably why you don't see too much stop motion, because it's work. You put in that work. And I feel like lately, if game developers were putting in that much amount of work, we'd have masterpieces coming out at that level of work and detail to Worlds. Now, I'm not saying that because game development is, I've worked alongside these people, so the work is, but I've definitely seen the difference between passionate people and people trying to get $1. And people trying to get $1 are not making stop motion. Love y'all. Peace. Much love, Moonlight. Peace.